Hi, I'm Phil Matthews. I am the Director of Financial Advisory at WR Partners. I head up the Financial Advisory team, which consists of 5 different people. My background is I'm an outsourced FD, so I kind of problem solve for all kinds of different scenarios for clients. And then we've got different aspects, including digital advisory, bookkeeping services that we help different clients with. Providing up-to-date financial information to companies within WR Partners is vitally important to the service that we give. Having current information rather than historical information allows companies to make strategic and informed decisions at the right time for their business. A couple of great examples where we've really been able to help businesses, first of all on like an interim FD cover. That's where the current FD has resigned and there's a lead time of 3 to 6 months before the new employee comes in and takes over the reins. We've been able to help and support the business during that time. We also cover people and help people on an ongoing support basis, perhaps where they don't need the need of a full-time FD, but they still have other stakeholders that are invested in the business and need that information. And we can come in on a part-time basis, 1 or 2 times a week, and help them out in that respect, giving them all the up-to-date financial information that they need. An FD service can almost be whatever you need it to be, and that's a great thing that I always ask a client when I first sit in front of them. It's not anything prescriptive as such, it's really what the company needs. So it can be really high-level advice on a strategic, or it can be down to the nuts and bolts about which products work best for them, where they're making money, where they're not making money. So the first question I always go to when I sit down with the business is finding out what they need and how I can help them. We can be as flexible as any business needs, and that can form itself in different requirements. It can be like an NED role that's like once or twice a quarter. It can be a daily support whereby we're there for ad hoc phone calls and supporting accountants or bookkeepers within a business that don't necessarily have the higher level skills. Or it can just be helping out business owners one-to-one on the nuts and bolts of processing their entries on cloud accounting systems. We've got a really good breadth of knowledge within the advisory team. It's not just myself in the more traditional role as outsourced FD. We have financial controller level support, which is slightly just underneath me. We then have graduate support helping with bookkeeping services. We have digital accounting support that specialises in transformation onto cloud accounting and app support. And then we have really specialist good advice in due diligence, sale of a business, that high level support that can go from forecasting to forensic accounting and strategic exit advice. When I meet a new client, I try to go in with a blank piece of paper. No agenda. I'm going in to find out about their business, for them to tell me about their business and for me to learn about their business. Until I've learnt about them, until I understand what they want and where they want to go, I can't really start to help them at all. It's about building that relationship with people, expanding on it and adding value to them and their business. Nearly 9 times out of 10 our work comes from existing clients that already have a relationship with WR Partners. It could be compliance, it could be tax, it could be payroll, but it's when they have a problem and we're able to help them. We don't have to send them to somebody else, they come to us and we sit down and we help them sort the problems. At the end of the day, that's what we do, we solve people's problems. Businesses really benefit in a number of ways, especially if it's really dynamic business and fast moving, because you need to know what's happening. You could introduce a new product line, expand into a different area, and management accounts tell you whether it's working or not. It also tells you when things aren't working, when previous product lines were going really well but now they're not, whether you're dipping, whether you're losing margin. That's a huge thing that you'll see. People will increase their turnover and lose margin and they won't know why, or they'll be making profits but they don't have any cash. And it's really about putting the thumb on that in the real time to let businesses make good business decisions. Other reasons they might benefit is it allows them to share information with stakeholders. Once you grow to a certain size, sometimes, especially for SMEs, it's not just about them, it's about other people that are investing or are invested in the company, and it allows you to communicate with them, such as banks, shareholders, to let them know how the business is doing on a real up-to-date basis. Accounting software packages are really developing at the moment, especially with the introduction of AI. It's changing things all the time, and businesses have to keep abreast of that because it's a competitive advantage that they can possibly take up. And just sitting back and relying on a system that you've used for 10 years isn't going to be good enough anymore, and we can help you just deal with all the changes. It's a massive market. So just understanding what's good, what's bad, what's right, what's wrong for your business is something we can also help with. Right. Across the whole of WR, I think we have roughly 1,000 different firms that we prepare management accounts for in different guises, some very detailed, some quite light and high level, but all providing really good information to the business owners. If you think we can help your business in any way, please do get in touch.